YouTube people, this is Jesse, Crave Collector 01, here today for another Transformers review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers Generation Sandstorm, the remode of the triple changer Springer, which I gotta say, I think that I like this guy more than Springer, and Springer was a fantastic toy. Don't get me wrong, he was excellent, but there's just something about Sandstorm that I just like. I think it's kind of like one of them things where you feel like the mold of a toy was meant for another character, kind of like how we got RID Voyager Prime, but then when they redone it as Ultra Magnus, it just felt like it suited Ultra Magnus so much better. That's kind of how I feel about Sandstorm. Sandstorm is fantastic. We'll start out in robot mode. He's got a nice tamper-graphed Autobot symbol on his chest that's kind of shiny. It's slightly got a metallic look to it. He does have very nice baby blue eyes, but I can't really get any light in there this way to show you, but they're very bright and vibrant. There you can kind of see them. Very bright and vibrant eyes, which I do like in a Transformer. Nice new face sculpt. He retains all the articulation that Springer had. He's got ball joint, hinge at the shoulder, bicep swivel, and he's got it's like a faux ratcheted, well, I guess it's like a soft ratchet elbow, wrist swivel, and the legs you've got a pinned hip, so up and out, and then you've got leg swivel, you've got ratcheted knees, and you got a little bit of foot articulation back and forth. Not so much, but very, very nice. We'll spin him around. Here you can see the wheels for the Dune Buggy mode. And even though this guy has quite a bit of a backpack, and he kind of has to lean forward. He does the Michael Jackson lean to stand up due to the backpack, but I don't mind it so much, really. I can look past that for all that this figure does right, because what it does right, it does extremely well. It has two really well defined alt modes, which is hard to do for a triple changer. Usually one of the modes suffer, but it has two very, very strong alt modes that are really very nice. I'll take him to the chopper, or not the chopper, it's a vertical aircraft. It's like a VTOL. I'll take him to the VTOL mode first, and then we'll get to his Dune Buggy. So to get him to the aircraft, basically what you want to do is come out here to the arm, undo the windshield, tuck the wrist in, flip the wing out. I'm not going to focus too hard on transformation of the similar bits, because you guys know how Springer transforms. I'd say just about anybody that's watching this review probably has a Springer at this point, so we won't focus all that hard on transformation. There's very few little bit that's new, so I'm just basically now getting the arms into the proper wing configuration. Okay, so now that we've done that and peg the arms to the other half of the chest joint, what you want to do is just flip up the chest panel, just like so. And getting the head through there, just like Springer, can be a little tricky sometimes. We'll put away the landing gear. Down here at the feet, just fold them. At the feet, what I like to do is I like to fold them down. The instructions, I think, show leaving them back in the back position, but I find that kind of interferes with the tail fins, so I like to just leave them down and just kind of point them out like so. Then what you got to do is just take these legs, push them in on the joints just like you would Springer, push it together, tab everything together, come up here to the backpack, fold up this, flip out the tail fins, pull the arms back and into place. Then we're going to untab the entire backpack, flip it down, and now that we have remolded arm sections, these panels on the back of the arm no longer slide forward, but they did mold in extra posts and ports that give added stability to the backpack, which I really do appreciate, because that was kind of a complaint I had with Springer, is his jet mode didn't really peg together all that well, but they've really kind of fixed it with Sandstorm. Every complaint that I would have had with Springer has been fixed with Sandstorm, and that to me is fantastic. So here we have basically his VTOL aircraft mode in robot mode. You can flip down the knee pads and you see that there's some molded landing gears on them, as well as he has a landing gear up here in the front, just like so. We'll set him down and take a better look. Anybody that knows me knows that I usually won't review figures that are new, but this figure has just really grabbed me. I spent a long time looking for him, and I'm glad that when I finally did find him, he didn't disappoint. But you can take, just like Springer, you can take Sandstorm's gun, which is just a single friction missile. This time you just pull back on the black part. Flip it forward, you see there's a slight molded in landing gear. Flip up the front landing gear, and there's, just like on Springer, there is it's sort of like a tab section. It's right here, you can kind of see them, but anyway, what that does is slides up underneath the cockpit like so, and then you can have the cannon on just like Springer. But this is a very impressive mode. So now we'll take him to his dune buggy mode. Pulling that off's a little rough. So basically what we're going to do is take the tail fin, flip it out of the way for a minute. Just flip the whole backpack up and out of the way. And then we'll come to the arms, and that's basically flipping the windshield out and straightening up the arm, taking this panel, sliding it around, plugging it in. Then we're going to do the same on this side. Slide it in. Then what we're going to do is, just like on Springer, you take this entire cockpit, starting at the windshield, pull it straight back, and push it in. And you want to make sure you do push it in, because if it doesn't push in all the way down, it keeps things from tabbing together properly. And then pull the arms up, making sure that the window sections line up, just like so. Give it a good press, make sure everything's together. Take the knee pads, flip them down, pull the feet all the way to the back. Go ahead and separate the feet, just like so. Swing these panels completely around, and they're going to go slightly, the black edge on this is going to go slightly underneath this piece, while there's a tab and a port here that pegs together for the arms. And I gotta say that that connection is a lot better on Sandstorm than it was on Springer. I was surprised with that, because on Springer it doesn't hold the mode together too well, but it does on Sandstorm. And it could be the help that the wheels peg in, that could be part of it. And I thought this was really ingenious in the transformation. They take the VTOL turbines, what would be the turbines, you can see it's got the fan detailing in there, and it can spin, and you can kind of see it in there, but they spin and become the big wheels for the dune buggy. And there's a post and port on there, so everything tabs together very solidly on this guy, which is very, very nice. And then the tail fins flip up, peg down, and it covers the tail fins come forward and covers up the side windows, and that gives it a slight armored look. But there you have Sandstorm in his dune buggy mode. And here's where you see a lot of the newly molded pieces. You get the newly molded. I believe they're guns. Two little guns here. On there, the chest is redone. You see the dune buggy bumpers. This is where you see a lot of these remolded pieces. I think he's wonderful. If you don't have this, I would say that you need it. I would definitely try to get a hold of one because it's a lot of fun. It's, and in a lot of ways, to me, it's better than Springer. But I really enjoy it, and I would highly recommend him. I think he's a lot of fun, and he's got probably the best triple changer that I've seen in a while. Coherent. Well, I won't say best. I'll say coherent triple changer with 3 very well done modes. But yeah, he's very nice. If you don't have this, I would recommend. I would find it, even if I had to get on eBay and pay a little above price. I think I would do that because this guy is really good. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. And this has been Jesse, Crave Collector 01, signing off.
A bird that I never wanted, I'm getting close to overload.